Let's implement a writable stream. We need to use the writable constructor from the stream module. We can implement a writable stream in many ways. We can extend this writable constructor if we want, but I prefer the simpler constructor approach. We just create an object from the writable constructor and we pass it a number of options. The only required option is a write function, which is what the stream uses to send data to the resource. This write method takes 3 arguments. The chunk is usually a buffer unless we configure the stream differently. The encoding argument is needed in that case, but usually we can ignore it. And the callback is what we need to call after we're done processing the data chunk. Let's simply console log the chunk as a string and call the callback after that. So this is a very simple and probably not so useful echo stream. Anything it receives, it will echo back. To consume this stream, we can simply use it with process.stdn, which is a readable stream. So we can just pipe stdn into our out stream. When we run this file, anything we type into process.stdn will be echoed back using the outstream console log line. This is not a very useful stream to implement because it's already implemented and built in. This is very much equivalent to process.stdout. We can just pipe stdn into stdout and we'll get the exact same echo feature with just that line. Let's implement a readable stream. Similar to writable, we require the readable interface, construct an object from it, and for the readable stream, we can simply push the data that we want the consumers to consume. When we push null, it means we want to signal that the stream does not have any more data. To consume this stream, we can simply pipe into process.stdout. When we run this file, we're reading the data from this in stream and echoing it to standard out. Very simple, but also not very efficient. We're basically pushing all our data to the stream before piping it to process.stdout. The better way here is to push data on demand. When a consumer asks for it, we can do that by implementing the read method on the readable stream. When the read method is called on a readable stream, the implementation can push partial data to the queue. Let's push one letter at a time. We'll start with the character code 65 for A, and on every read, we'll push the letter and increment the character code. While the consumer is reading, the read method will continue to fire and we'll push more letters. We'll have to stop this cycle somewhere. So let's stop it when the character code is greater than 90, which is the letter Z. To stop it, we just push null. Testing this code, it's exactly the same, but now we're pushing the data on demand when the consumer asks to read it. Let's delay this pushing code a bit to explain this further. We'll just put these lines inside the timer. Delay it by 100 milliseconds. If we execute this code, the stream will stream characters every 100 milliseconds. And we'll get an error here because we basically created a race condition where one timer will push null and another timer will try to push data after that. To fix that, we can simply move this if statement to above the push data line and just return from it if we hit the max condition. This should fix our problem. Let's now register a process on exit event. And in there, let's write to the error console the current character code that we have in our in stream. What I want to do now is to read only 3 characters from our in stream and make sure that not all the data gets buffered. We can read 3 characters using the head command with -C3 just like this, and when we do that, we get our 3 letters, and the head command will cause the node process to exit, and we'll see our current character code value, which is only at 69, which is D. So data is only pushed to this readable stream on demand here. The head command causes this error on the standard out, which goes unhandled and forces the process to exit. But we can suppress this error message by officially registering a handler for the error event on stdout and just call process.exit in there. This will make our script returns the 3 characters cleanly.